My name is Suzanne Binderitis. I'm a pastor here at John Knox Presbyterian Church. I want to wish you a very happy new year as we start the year 2023. And I want to invite you to engage in this coming year in a gratitude practice. I talked last week about a gratitude practice that helps us look at the past and notice God's activity. And I want to introduce you to a practice that I use in my family that helps me notice God's activity in my everyday life. I like it because it's something that I keep out on my counter and it reminds me to be thankful. Now I'm going to show you our family's gratitude jar. You could get a smaller jar, but in this jar throughout the year, our family puts mementos and ticket stubs and different things that happen throughout the year that we are grateful for. And then on New Year's Eve, each year, we open up the jar, spread everything on the table, and have a time of reflection and remembering and gratitude for all that God has done. Now that night of New Year's Eve is so fun because we look at all of those things together. But the way that this transforms our perspective throughout the year is that it helps us notice each week ways that God has provided for us and things that we are thankful for. Now, if you don't feel like doing something like putting mementos or programs or ticket stubs in, my friend Claire also has a practice where she keeps a much smaller jar on her counter and besides it, a little pad of paper. And then every Friday, she looks back over the week before and just writes one thing, experience or person that she was thankful for the week before. She folds the piece of paper and she pops it in her smaller jar. And then at the end of the year, she pours out all of those pieces of paper and lovingly rereads them as a reminder of God's activity in her life the year before. I invite you to consider a gratitude practice like these jars, or if you're more of a notebook person, you can either once a week or once a day just jot down one or two things that you are thankful for, ways that you have seen God show up in your life. But I invite you in 2023 to consider a refreshing lens of gratitude for the way that God is interacting in your life. We believe God is active and alive and that He loves each one of us and is reaching out to us. And practices like a gratitude practice can help us to notice that activity. It can give us new eyes to see how God is all around us. Happy New Year. You are not alone. God cares for you, and so do we.